That's heavy. All right, something did come in the mail today. Oh, let's see what we got. Oh my goodness, look at this baby. Okay, this looks like the drag link to me. Cool. Next, okay, let's see what this is. Oh, nice and heavy, another heavy part. Ooh, tie rod end. This thing is so heavy. These parts are from Moog. I've heard that Moog is good. Maybe not top quality, but not the bare minimum. It's a good price too for a front end kit. A grease fitting, nice. So I can actually grease these up. The ones that are on it now have no grease fitting. Okay. I think this is the steering pitman arm, also with ball joint. Cool. Grease fittings inside as well. Next. No wonder it's so heavy. I think this is another tie rod. And what do you know? No way. Yeah. Another tie rod end. This thing's thick. All this stuff is pretty thick. Seemingly very heavy duty. Okay. C-clamps, nuts, grease fitting, hardware. More hardware. Ball joint. Another ball joint. Tie rod end. Torn up boxes. Okay, it's labeled sleeve. Another ball joint. And another ball joint. Not proud to admit it, man enough to say it, I am not installing all that. That's for sure. The little part that could. Alright, time to load up. Windshield wipers came last night. Gotta have those in South Florida. My favorite box. A little cold start action. Yeah, enjoy. My fiance is going to drive this to the shop, and I'm gonna follow her in the chase car, which is my second daily, the M340i. I had this before I got the truck, so this is the OG. This cold startup is a lot more brutal. I got E50 in here, so sometimes it struggles a little bit. Wow, I've been driving the truck so much, I missed the car. Go, this thing's looking great. That's the first time that I've ever actually seen anyone driving from like a road angle. It looks pretty dope. Let's go. Allie's got that. All right, we're dropping it off. It's gonna get the new front end parts, very exciting, and it's gonna get a nice alignment too. Let's see what it drives like when we get it back. Here's everything that was placed. Ball joints. 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 Ball joints track bar, pitman steering arm, drag link. Tie rod ends. I got to drive it a little bit on the way home from the shop last night. This time I'm gonna be driving, cold start, love it. This time I'm gonna be driving up to Stewart to continue working on the yacht that I captain. We're at the shipyard up there. So I'm gonna be able to drive like 30 minutes on the highway, see how it handles, see if there's any pull, if the looseness in the wheel is gone, if the noise is gone. So let's check it out. Initial thoughts, there's way less play in the steering. That's for sure. It's nice, it's way tighter, which is huge. And it's driving straight down the road. It's not pulling one way or another. The steering wheel might have a little bit of a left bias, so it's not staying dead center, but also the crown of the road is going towards the right. So the little bit of left bias might just be countering the crown of the road. But I'll know more as I get on the highway and put some more miles on it. But so far it feels real nice and tight. The alignment is good because it's not pulling. All right, here's a good test. We're strolling, doing about like 85, 88 on the highway, and it is way better. It's really shining right now. The job came out really good. My alignment, I still think, is a little bit left biased because I'm on the road that's crowning to the left, and my wheel normally would be turned a little more to the right, but I'm honestly thinking that the wheel is slightly left biased. Not much though, but noticeable improvement. The wheels aren't wandering all over the road with play in between the steering wheel to the tires. It's tacking super straight. It feels good. It feels really tight and nice, especially for being lifted on 37s. It's driving terrific, not gonna lie. It's very smooth, comfortable. It's great. Super happy that I did that front end work. It needed to be done. I saw all the parts at the shop, the used parts that came off the truck, they were shot. I didn't take any video, but they were completely shot. So it's really good that I replaced all this front end stuff. And between the front end stuff and new tires, this truck is driving like a dream. I'm very impressed how comfortable and how smooth a truck this big can be. Like rolling down the highway at 85 plus. Very impressive. I'm enjoying it. Now I'm on a more level surface. The crown of the road is almost non-existent. It's pretty flat, and the wheel is definitely, it's a little left bias. Not much, but it's enough to bother me. I'm like super particular. I mean, if you're gonna pay for an alignment, the wheel might as well be like dead center, and that's how I like it. It's definitely a little to the left. Not much. We're in a pretty level part of the road right now, and yeah. What's funny is that I have had so many alignments. I think this is vehicle number 12 or 13 for me. I go through them. I love buying and selling vehicles. It's a hobby. So a lot of times when I get my vehicle aligned, you know, they'll say, when I get the car back, they say, oh yeah, we test drove it. Everything's great. You're ready to go. And then when I grab the vehicle and I go to drive it, it's not great. I will say pretty much every time I've gotten, only except for one time, every time I get the vehicle aligned, it'll drive straight and it's not pulling, which is great. But my wheel is off. Like, even just slightly is enough to just bother me. And maybe the guys that are driving the vehicle can't tell because they're not getting on the highway with it, which is fine. The wheel is generally always slightly off, and I have to go back and get it readjusted. If anybody else is experiencing that with their alignments, let me know. It could be a common thing. I'm taking the car back to the shop to get an alignment so the wheel is perfectly straight, and Allie is giving me a ride back, and she is in the chase car, which I'm excited to get some rolling footage of finally. I gotta say, one of the best things to smell first thing in the morning is a mixture of raw diesel
and E85 and the Beamer. Starting them side by side, the fumes. If you're a gearhead, you get it. It does look sick. Oh my gosh. I've never gotten to hear that from an outside perspective. I'm always driving. That's freaking ridiculous. Bruh. Get you a fiance that drives like that. Oh my gosh. Thing looks insane. So crazy. Oh boy, did I hit this palm tree? Nope. Gotcha. Yeah, new hat of the day. Who dis? Walmart $22 special. Was not planning on buying it. I had to get some life jackets for my boat. And then I saw this thing and I was like, I've been looking for a floppy hat for a minute. That's actually not half bad looking. And all the ones at West Marine are $120. So 22 bucks grabbed my attention. I'm like, oh, I'll give it a try. It's not bad. It's kind of like a substitute for the big sombrero hats because those things just fly away when there's a ton of wind. So this doesn't fly away as easily and it still kind of gives you full protection and not a horrible look, not too grandpa-ish. All right, it's been a couple days. I've been able to drive the truck on the highway and properly get a feel for this second alignment that I got. I've had enough time to drive this thing and see if she's driving straight. We took it to a different alignment shop that went ahead and did the proper job because the first alignment shop was trying to tell me that my CV axle is the wrong size in the passenger rear, and that's why he couldn't get the wheel perfectly straight. Come on, bro. Really? Everything was perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with the CV axle in the rear. And also, that wouldn't affect my front alignment. That's pretty dumb. Like I said, the truck was driving straight, but the wheel was off. So that's a pretty simple adjustment. Anyways, took it to a second shop. Didn't tell them anything about it already being aligned from the first shop. Just said, hey, can you align this thing? They knocked it out first time. Perfect. So sometimes you just gotta try another shop. Don't take one shop's word for it. And sometimes you gotta try a couple. So don't just stop at like, you know, checking out from one source whether something can be done properly. Definitely continue to try other places. Mechanics are few and far between to find a really good one, to be honest with you. And that same goes with, you know, alignment shops and anybody else that works on these engines. All right, taking a little stroll to West Marine, the place I just said was overpriced. I have to get some 5200 and that's not super expensive, so I don't mind buying it from there. Otherwise I gotta drive like another 5 or 6 miles, so I'm being lazy. And honestly, by the time I spend the diesel to get 5200 from somewhere else, you know, it's gonna be about the same price. So might as well go to West Marine because it's closer for this. It's about the only time I'll really go to West Marine, to be honest with you. But yeah, she's driving straight down the road. I've had it on the highway already too. It's been great. I just wanted to show you guys on video that it is in fact a lot straighter. This is driving pretty straight down the road. Oh cool, sprinklers. Look at that. Boop. Now the whole side of the truck just got a proper little muddy bath in the middle of a day that's not raining. The things that we do for our diesel trucks that have wide, beefy tires, not even diesel, any truck that wants a nice stance. As soon as you hit a sprinkler puddle, boom, whole truck toasted. All right guys, so I'm gonna end the video here. Front end work was done and kind of an intro for the truck on the channel. Definitely gonna be more mods to come and a lot more maintenance and how-tos and my experiences and kind of my overall review and feel of this truck. Stay tuned, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you can know every time that I post a new video. And thanks for following, everybody. Thanks for watching the journey. I hope you continue to stick around and and see what unfolds over time.